बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरी उन तमाम दोस्तों से गुजारिश है कि जिन्होंने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आने वाली तमाम वीडियोस आप तक पहुंच सके। थैंक यू।
Ready. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Thursday announced lifting of the countrywide lockdown in phases from Saturday by reopening all construction related industries and shopping centers for 5 days a week from Fajr early morning till 5 p.m. and outpatient department in hospitals. Full stop. The decision came on a day when Pakistan reported nearly 1,300 cases of COVID-19 and 48 deaths in 24 hours. Full stop. The Prime Minister announced the decision after a meeting of the National Coordination Committee, also attended by chief ministers of the four provinces. Full stop. As there was no consensus between the center and the provinces on restoration of public transport and rail and local flights services, these would remain suspended till further decision. Full stop. The center also urged the provinces to allow overseas Pakistanis coming from different countries to observe self quarantine, as the government has no such facility to accommodate 125,000 expatriates who wanted to return to the homeland. Full stop. However, this proposal was also rejected by the provinces, fearing it would cause the further spread of the deadly coronavirus. Full stop. We are lifting a lockdown in phases from Saturday because people like rickshaw and taxi drivers and those from working class are in trouble, Mr. Khan said at a press briefing after the NCC meeting. Full stop. He said the decision to lift the lockdown was made in consensus with the governments of four provinces and Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. Full stop. On the occasion, Minister for Industries Hamad Azhar listed the industries, businesses and shops reopening from Islamabad. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Thursday announced lifting of the countrywide lockdown in phases from Saturday by reopening all construction related industries and shopping centers for 5 days a week from Fajr early morning till 5 p.m. and outpatient departments in hospitals. Full stop. The decision came on a day when Pakistan reported nearly 1,300 cases of COVID-19 and 48 deaths in 24 hours. Full stop. The Prime Minister announced the decision after a meeting of the National Coordination Committee, also attended by chief ministers of the four provinces. Full stop. New paragraph. As there was no consensus between the center and the provinces on restoration of public transport and rail and local flights services, these would remain suspended till further decision, full stop. The center also urged the provinces to allow overseas Pakistanis coming from different countries to observe self-quarantine, as the government has no such facility to accommodate 125,000 expatriates who wanted to return to the homeland, full stop. However, this proposal was also rejected by the provinces, fearing it would cause the further spread of the deadly coronavirus, full stop. We are lifting lockdown in phases from Saturday because people like rickshaw and taxi drivers and those from working class are in trouble, Mr. Khan said at a press briefing after the NCC meeting, full stop. He said the decision to lift the lockdown was made in consensus with the governments of four provinces and Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit Baltistan, full stop. On the occasion, Minister for Industries Hamad Azhar listed the industries, businesses and shops reopening from Saturday, full stop. These include steel and aluminium mills, paint manufacturing units, ceramics, tile, tiles, pipe factories, electrical cables, factories and hardware stores, full stop. He said all small markets in residential localities will also remain open 5 days in a week till 5 p.m. full stop, highlighting details of the NCC meeting, Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar said six major decisions were taken unanimously. Lockdown will be lifted in phases from Saturday. Small markets will remain open from Fajr early morning to 5 p.m. and no shop will be allowed to open in the night, except medical stores, markets, and shops will remain closed for 2 days in a week so that the personnel of security agencies like police and rangers deployed to ensure closure of shops and 5 p.m. could take some rest. OPDs in hospitals will also be reopened so that patients of other diseases could get medical treatment and schools will remain closed till July 15, full stop. New paragraph. Earlier, the Prime Minister said he was adamant that public transport should be restored so that poor workers could return to their workplaces, full stop. However, we could not reach consensus on the matter, and I have asked Asad Umar, who is the head of NCOC, to keep negotiating the matter with the provinces so that public transport could be reopened soon, he added, full stop. PM Khan said the government with limited resources had to keep a balance between preventive measures to curb the spread of coronavirus and running the country's economy by reopening businesses and industries. Full stop. New paragraph. However, he urged people to follow standard operating procedures devised by the government for different sectors as COVID-19 was still on the rise in the country and there was a global fear that a second wave of the viral disease could hit the world again. Full stop. I have tasked Tiger Force volunteers with creating awareness among people about COVID-19 preventive measures. Full stop. Now it depends on people's cooperation that how much we will succeed in the next phase, comma. He added a full stop. The Prime Minister said that in case of a new spike in COVID-19 cases, comma, the government would have no option but to impose another lockdown across the country. Full stop. He said the government had given the biggest relief package in the country's history to help the poor and daily wage earners who were the worst affected segments of society due to the pandemic and reduced the prices of petroleum products that were lower than any other country in the region. Full stop. New paragraph. The country's economy has been hit hard as we are expecting 35% less tax collection this year as compared to the targeted revenue and exports have also declined, comma. He added a full stop. Many small enterprises, comma, he said, comma, were on the verge of closure due to lockdown restrictions, comma, adding that the government was also receiving requests from owners of restaurants for reopening of their business. Full stop. Talking about overseas Pakistanis who wanted to return to the country, comma, the Prime Minister said that due to limited quarantine facilities, comma, which only cater for 7,500 returnees, comma, the government wanted to allow them for self-quarantine at their homes. Full stop. But in that case, it will be the responsibility of coming passengers as to how they will keep their other family members, comma, especially aged people, comma, away from the disease, comma. He added full stop. New paragraph. However, comma, he said, comma, the provinces had some reservations over the self-quarantine option and, comma, therefore, comma, the government could not bring all 125,000 overseas Pakistanis back to the country who were willing to come. Full stop. He said the nation was passing through a difficult phase, but it had to be thankful to Allah Almighty that the intensity of COVID-19 in Pakistan was low as compared to the United States and European countries. Full stop. Prime Minister Khan thanked his special assistant on social welfare, Dr. Sania Nishtar, for launching the rupees 144 billion Ehsaas cash distribution program for 12 million poor families, under which more than rupees 82 billion had so far been disbursed. First, about reopening of OPDs in hospitals, the Prime Minister said that since all concentrations were focused on coronavirus related matters, patients of other diseases like tuberculosis and cancer were being ignored. Full stop. New paragraph. Special Assistant to the PM on National Security Moeed Yusuf said that over 110,000 overseas Pakistanis have got themselves registered to return back to the country. Full stop. He said 20,000 of them had already returned and 7,500 more were coming next week in 32 different flights. Full stop. He urged the provincial governments to review their decision regarding the option of self-quarantine for the returnees. Full stop. Otherwise, he added, not more than 7,500 Pakistanis would be coming in a week due to limited official quarantine facilities. Full stop. The ratio of positive COVID-19 patients coming from abroad in similar to the local number of patients, he said. Full stop. Prime Minister's aide Dr. Faisal said the virus was spreading in the country and the number of positive patients and deaths were increasing, but the intensity of the disease was still under control. Full stop. During the last 2 days, the number of deaths remained 38 and 40, he added. Full stop. He said the viral disease had provided an opportunity to the government and the institutions concerned to strengthen the country's health system so that it could have a capacity to deal with such situations. New paragraph. The one-man commission on minority rights regretted before the Supreme Court on Thursday that it was facing defiance and non-cooperation from the Ministry of Religious Affairs in implementation of the Apex Court's 2014 judgment about establishment of a council for protecting minorities' rights. In a 5-page report, the Dr. Shoaib Sadal Commission requested the Apex Court to seek an explanation from the ministry's secretary over the violation of an undertaking given by him to the court on February 19, 2020 for the establishment of a statutory national council for minorities, saying this alleged defiance constituted the contempt of court. The commissioner also requested the Apex Court to order the ministry to withdraw or withhold any notification already issued or being issued in contravention of its undertaking before the court. Full stop. New paragraph. The report sought a directive for the Secretary to implement paragraph 37 of 4 of the 2014 Supreme Court judgment in its true spirit and in meaningful consultation with the commission full stop. The commission had been constituted by the implementation bench of the Supreme Court on the directives of the then Chief Justice of Pakistan, Asif Saeed Khosa, on January 9, 2019, full stop. The purpose of the commission was to oversee the implementation of the SC judgment delivered by former Chief Justice Saddaq Hussain Jilani on June 19, 2014, in a suo motu case taken up by the apex court after the bombing of a church in Peshawar in 2013 that killed over 100 people. Full stop. The paragraph 37 of 4 of the judgment required setting up of the National Council for Minorities, which should monitor the practical realization of the rights and safeguards provided to the minorities under the Constitution and the law. Full stop. The Council should also be mandated to frame a policy recommendations for safeguarding and protecting minorities' rights by the federal and provincial governments, the judgment had said. Full stop. ये तो रिकॉर्डिंग लगाई नहीं थी, लगाई तो थी मैंने, वैसे याद भूल गया। ये रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं
सर जी हो रही है रिकॉर्ड, सर जी हो रही है।
New paragraph encouraged by the ministry's February 19, 2020 assurance to the court, the report recalled, the one-man commission commenced internal consultations with the committee set up by the court and proceeded to draft a proposed bill for the establishment of the National Council for Minorities. Full stop. Subsequently, the commission had on April 20 circulated a draft bill on the establishment of the council to the Religious Affairs Ministry and other stakeholders from the federal and provincial governments for their input and to seek feedback from civil society organizations and minority communities. Full stop. The commission expected that the ministry would give its feedback on the proposed draft bill, but that never happened, the report regretted. Full stop. Since then, the commission had been receiving valuable feedback from the government and civil society organizations, both from within Pakistan and abroad, but Religious Affairs Ministry had not even acknowledged the receipt of the draft bill, it added. Full stop. New paragraph. The report said the commission also planned to hold further consultations with the stakeholders through a series of video conferencing, adding that the commission recently found out through the media that the Religious Affairs Ministry had moved a summary for the cabinet to reconstitute apparently the existing council for minorities. Full stop. But the ministry, in defiance of the apex court's October 3, 2019 order, did not consult the commission before moving this summary, the report alleged. Full stop. According to another summary for the cabinet circulating on social media, The report highlighted, the council being proposed by the ministry consisted of 6 official members serving government officers and 12 non-official members, 2 Muslim members and 10 members from minorities, with the ministry's secretary as ex officio secretary of the council. Full stop. Ready, new paragraph. The body proposed by the Religious Affairs Ministry violates the commitment made before the Apex Court on February 19, 2020, as it does not have a statutory backing and its very existence and composition will be at the whims and mercy of the ministry, the report contended full stop. It said the proposed body was fundamentally different from several statutory human rights institutions in Pakistan, like the National Commission on the Status of Women Ordinance 2000, the National Commission for Human Rights Pakistan Act 2012, as well as the National Commission on the Rights of Child Act 2017, full stop. New paragraph. The proposed body is not in conformity with the Pakistan government's international commitments, like the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights 1966, which Pakistan ratified in 2010, full stop. Nor does it follow the spirit behind the Paris Principles the UN General Assembly adopted in 1993, the report said, adding that the proposed council could not be regarded to have been set up in compliance with the directive given by the Supreme Court in paragraph 37 of 4 of the judgment, full stop. The report argued that the effectiveness of the proposed reconstituted body could be assessed from the fact that it claimed existence, but there was nothing on record to show that it did anything in relation to the rights of minorities, full stop. In fact, the minority communities were not even aware of the existence of such a body, it added, full stop. New paragraph. According to media reports, the report said, a large number of minority rights bodies were feeling alarmed at this development and had rejected the Religious Affairs Ministry's proposed body and asked the government to constitute a statutory council or commission for minorities, full stop. The report recalled that the Supreme Court had on February 19 ordered the ministry to transfer rupees 7 million budget of the one-man commission to a separate bank account maintained by the commission and not to deduct any expenses incurred on furnishing the commission's office, full stop. But in utter defense of the court order, the ministry had replied that the commission would get the balance sum after deducting the expenses incurred on furnishing the commission's office, the report regretted, full stop.